Frisco ISD reached out to us in the last hour, in fact, telling us that the suspect was at the track meet yesterday where the stabbing happened, and he was there actually as a member of the opposing team.
That information is coming to us as Austin Metcalf's family is grieving, but also asking and raising some questions. Our JD Miles has been on this one for us today. You're live at 5. JD, I know you spoke with the victim's father about concerns over the lack of security at that meet, but what else did he tell you?
Well, he told us a lot, Nicole and Doug, about his grief that is still very much raw and very much recent that he's dealing with as he recovers from this terrible tragedy. Frisco ISD, meanwhile, tells us they had 5 certified athletic trainers at the stadium who all responded to what happened. The victim's family also telling us the day after that they have questions about whether more could have been done to prevent what happened. The photos of Austin that hang in his home are now all Jeff Metcalf has to remind him of one of his twin sons. But he tells me he found some comfort today from a dream.
He came to me and said, "It's okay."
Does that give you comfort?
God gives me comfort. If it wasn't for my faith, I wouldn't be here.
Metcalf spoke to us while still in shock over what happened just a mile away at this stadium, where Austin's twin brother Hunter saw him stabbed in the chest.
My other son, who was there, was holding his hands on the hole, trying to save his life. And he told me, "Dad," I looked at him. In his eyes, he was gone. He wasn't breathing.
Hundreds filled a Frisco church last night remembering Austin, who was a standout on the Memorial High School football team. Carmelo Anthony has been arrested and charged with murder, also a standout student athlete at Centennial High School. The victim's father grieves while starting to question whether the school district did enough to protect his son.
If there is a precedent or some precursor that maybe this could have been prevented, I don't know. I am concerned with the lack of security. How does someone bring a knife to a track meet?
Police have not said what led to the stabbing, but Austin's father says it started when his sons and members of the Memorial High School track team questioned Anthony about why he was standing near them instead of his own school's team.
Each high school has their own section to sit in. They went to sit under the memorial tent. They heard this individual behind them speaking, and they turned around and said, "Who are you?" And he said, "I'm Mello." And he had a Centennial tracksuit on. And they said, "You're in the wrong spot. You need to go sit with your team." And then it escalated.
Now, we are told at last check that Anthony remained in the Frisco City Jail with a bond of $1 million, facing a first-degree murder charge. Live in Frisco, JD Miles, CBS News, Texas.
Nothing about this makes sense with the outcome. JD, thank you, and big thanks to the father for speaking today. I cannot imagine the guts it took to do that.
Yeah, he said it was just because of his faith. JD, thank you.